Students, this is question number 13, like I said in the previous video where I solved question number 12, that I'll be sending you the solution for question number 13 so that you can understand it and you can practice it for yourself. Alright, this is the diagram for question number 13. You can look into your book for the question. It says in the figure ABCD, alright, this is A, this is not 4. In the figure ABCD, this is a rhombus, alright, and ABE, that means ABE over here, this is a triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. Okay, we know that equilateral triangle, all the sides are same and all the angles will be 60 degrees in an equilateral triangle. Alright, so let me just also mark it down that this is an equilateral triangle. This figure is a rhombus ABCD. Angle BCD is given as 78 degree. We have to calculate angle ADE. We have to find angle BDE. And we also have to find angle BED. Right, so these are the angles that we have to find. It's not a very big problem, I mean to say, it's not a very hard problem, it's very simple. If you just remember the rules, if you just remember some of the steps that we have done earlier, it will be very easy for you to solve this. So let me mark in the diagram which all angles we have to find. Angle ADE. Angle ADE refers to this angle, right? This is the angle that we'll be finding. Then angle BDE. Angle BDE refers to this angle over here. Okay, angle BDE. And then angle BED. Angle BED refers to this angle over here. So these are the three angles that we have to find. So quickly, let us start the steps to solve this problem. First, let us write the solution. Right, now remember that this is a rhombus. So let us write in rhombus ABCD. Right, in rhombus ABCD. ABE is an in rhombus ABCD. Right, we'll be solving based on this. And there is one more point that is given in the question, that ADE is an equilateral triangle. Right, ADE is an equilateral triangle. You know that equilateral triangle, all the sides are same and their angle is 60 degree each. What else do we see in this diagram? BD is joined, right? BD and ED are joined. So we can write here that BD and ED are joined. Okay, there is one more thing that is mentioned here, that is angle BCD is equal to 78 degree. Alright, now you remember that it's a rhombus. That means angle BAD and angle BCD will be same, a parallelogram, right? Which means that the opposite angles will be same. Okay, so we have to write this down. This is our first solution of a measure of one of the angles here, based on the law of a parallelogram, that the opposite angles are same. Okay, so angle BAD will be equal to angle BCD. Right, that is 78 degree. The reason is opposite angles of rhombus. It is same. Okay, let us write that also. Opposite angles of rhombus. Right, now we have this diagram here. Let's solve the first angle. The first angle is angle ADE. Right, where is ADE? Angle ADE is right here, this angle we're talking about. So now this angle ADE, we'll be using this triangle, okay? The triangle that forms, the angle that is formed in this triangle is triangle AED. So let us write down that in triangle AED, which are the two sides same? We're talking about this triangle. Which are the two sides that is same? Can you look here and tell? I mean, you can just tell it for yourself. AD is equal to AE. Okay, AD is equal to AE. AD is equal to AE. How do we know that AD is equal to AE? It's very simple, right? It's a very interesting thing. How can we know that AD is equal to AE? Now notice here in the question we are told that it is a rhombus, right? And it is somewhat a square, right? It's a square. So if AEB is a equilateral triangle whose all sides are same, this AB is one of the side of the rhombus. So if all the sides of a rhombus is same, then obviously AB will also be equal to AD, right? And that's the reason why AE is equal to AD. Alright, let us continue solving it. Now angle AED, where is angle AED? Angle AED is equal to angle ADE. Angle ADE. Look at this very carefully. We're talking about angle AED, this angle, right? Where AD is equal to AE. And just now we wrote that angle AED, that means this angle is equal to angle ADE. Why? Let me mark it here, right? Just now we wrote that a line AD is equal to AE. Now can you notice this, that this is an isosceles triangle, right? This triangle AED is an isosceles triangle, and we have learned that the base angles of isosceles triangle is same, right? What is an isosceles triangle? Whose two sides are same. Now you notice here that the two sides are same here. Which are the two sides? AD and AE. So their base angles also will be same. Okay, so we have to write the reason here. Angles opposite to equal sides, they will be same. Right, now I hope you have understood till here. Now angle AED, when we add the angles of a triangle, it should come up to how much? It should sum up to 180 degree. So we are seeing triangle AED. Let us add all the angles of this triangle. Angle AED plus angle ADE, angle ADE plus the angle EAD. Okay, we can write it as angle EAD. The sum total of these three angles in a triangle should be 180 degree, right? Now we know one of the angles here. Do we know one of the angles? No, we do not know. We only know the angle BAD is 78 degrees. Alright, so here angle EAD will be equal to which two angles? BAE and DAE, right? Very simple. This angle will be equal to BAE, this part, and DAB or BAD, this part. Right, so let us mention it that let us mention it here. That is angle EAD should be equal to angle, which two angles? BAD plus angle BAE. Alright, angle BAE. So now it is clarified that how we can find this angle EAD. Okay, so how much will angle EAD be? Angle BAD is how much? 78 degree, because BCD is equal to BAD. They are opposite angles. Right, so how much will this angle be? And how much will be the total of angle BAE and BAD? If you remember, I told you that in an isosceles triangle, this is an isosceles triangle, right? And triangle AEB is an isosceles triangle. So in an isosceles triangle, all the angles are same and all the sides are same, and all the angles are how much? All the angles, or each angle is how much in an isosceles triangle? Yes, 60 degree. So what we are going to do here is, let us just solve it here so that you do not get confused. Therefore, angle EAD, BAD is how much? BAD is 78 degree, which we have already found. 78 degree plus BAE. BAE is how much? This is an isosceles angle, that is 60 degree. Now when you add these two, how much will you get? 138 degree, right? We'll be getting it as 138 degrees. So EAD is 138 degree. Now let us replace it. I will just erase the half part of it so that we have the lower part, so that we can see it. Alright, we're continuing to solve here. This is angle EAD is equal to 138 degrees. So what we'll do, we'll just replace the value here. Okay, angle AED, we'll make angle AED as the subject, okay, or later we can make it as the subject. Angle AED plus angle ADE plus angle ADE plus angle EAD. We just found the value of angle EAD, that is 138 degree. 138 degree. So the sum of these three angles should be how much? 180 degree. Okay, let us simplify it further. Angle AED plus angle ADE is equal to 180 degree. We'll move this 138 to the other side, it becomes minus 138. So how much will this be? 180 minus 38, will it be 52 or 42? 42 degrees, yes, 42 degrees. So we have got the answer as 42 degree till now. Now these are the two base angles, right? Angle AED and angle ADE. These are base angles, and base angles of an isosceles triangle is always same. So to find each angle, what we are going to do, we'll divide this 42 by 2. Okay, so that's what we'll be writing here. We know that angle AED is equal to angle ADE. These two are base angles. So to get one angle, we'll have to divide it by 2. I'll be erasing the lower part so that we have more space to solve it. Right, so how much will this be? 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. 21. So one angle is 21 degree. That means angle AED we have already found. Therefore, angle AED is equal to 21 degree. Yeah, we have already found the answer for angle AED. Now we left with angle BDE now. Angle BDE, talking about this angle. Now this is our second question. Okay, angle BED. We'll start with a fresh page. Okay, so I'm going to erase this so that we can start using the fresh page to solve question number 2, sub question number 2. Let us quickly solve it. Now in rhombus we are solving BDE, right? BDE. Now this BD is present inside this rhombus. That's why we'll be taking the rhombus. In rhombus ABCD, right? In rhombus ABCD, if you notice here, angle BCD and angle CDA, the sum of these two angles should be 180 degrees. Which rule? Because these two are co-interior angles, and the sum of the co-interior angle is always 180 degree. Okay, so let us quickly write here, angle BCD plus angle CDA should be equal to 180 degree. What's the reason? Co-interior angle. Okay, co-interior angles. All right, so I hope you remember about this co-interior and opposite angles. We always have to look into that to get our answers done. Okay, to get the answer. BCD, angle BCD, we already know it. It is 78 degree. So we'll replace the value of BCD, that is 78 degree. CDA, we do not know it, so we'll keep it as angle CDA is equal to 180 degrees. Now we are simplifying it. We'll make angle CDA as the subject, so that becomes 180 degree minus 78 degree, and 180 degree minus 78 degree is going to be how much? I think 102 degree. Yes, 102 is correct. So we come into conclusion that therefore angle CDA is equal to 102 degree. Now we have found CDA, right? We have to find angle BDE. Why do we have to find CDA? Because BD is the diagonal of a rhombus, diagonal of this rhombus. So we'll have to mention that but BD is the diagonal, right? Diagonal of the rhombus, but BD is the diagonal. That is the reason why angle ADB, which is that angle ADB, this angle, right? Angle ADB will be equal to half of now remember what I told you about diagonal. Diagonal is the half of the angle. It divides the diagonal, it divides the angle into two equal halves, right? I hope you remember that. And we have found the angle CDA as 102 degrees. So this angle ADB is the diagonal, right? This angle will be half of CDA. When we add CDB plus ADB, we will be getting 102 degrees, right? So angle ADB is the half of CDA, and so to get that, what we'll do, we'll divide it by 2. And when we divide it by 2, how much will we get? 2 5s are 10 and 2 1s are 2. 51 degree. So here we have, till now we have found which angle? Angle ADB. That is 51 degree. Now if you notice here, angle ADB is already found, this angle. We have to find angle BDE. Which is that angle? Angle BDE. This angle, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to do some subtraction. Okay, therefore angle BDE is equal to, look at the angle carefully, okay? Angle BDE should be equal to the sum of two angles. right? The sum of two angles. Which are the two angles? This angle over here and this angle over here, right? Sorry, BDE should be the half of these two angles. Okay, so here we can say that BDE is equal to 51 degree, that is ADB minus ADE. Okay, do not get confused. BDE is the half of angle ADB, right? Or we can also calculate it as BDE is equal to angle ADB minus ADE. So angle ADB is 51 degree and angle ADE is 21 degree. So how much will we be getting? 30 degree, right? So here we have found the value of angle BDE. Now we are left with one last question here to solve BED, angle BED. I'm going to erase this portion so that we will be solving the last question here. Alright, this is question number 3. Question number 3. Now this question number 3, in question number 3 we have to find the angle BED. That means this angle over here. Now for this angle we'll have to use this triangle, and this is an equilateral triangle, right? We already have talked about this. It is even given in the question. So we'll be writing in triangle BED. Okay, in triangle BED, what we know that when we add the angles of a triangle, it should be 180 degrees, right? So I was telling you about BEA, that is an equilateral triangle, but we'll be using this angle, this triangle over here, right? Why? Because we are using the angle BED. So in triangle BED, the sum of the angles of this triangle should be 180 degrees. Okay, so let us quickly write it down. That is angle BDE, right? Angle BDE plus angle BED plus angle EDB or EBD. Angle EBD should be how much? It should be 180 degrees. Right? Do we have the value of any of the angles here? Yeah, we have BDE, that is 30 degrees. So let us just replace it. We know the value of BDE, 30 degrees, plus BED, angle BED. Angle, we don't know the value of that, right? So that's the reason why we are just writing angle BED. Now angle EBD. Angle EBD, in that we have two angles, right? Which means angle EBD is the sum of two angles, EBA and DBA, right? EBA or ABD, DBA, we can write it anyways. So angle EBD is equal to angle, I'm miswriting angle, the sign of the angle, angle EBA plus angle DBA. You can also write it as ABD, okay, is equal to 180 degrees. Right, now we just have to simplify it. I think we know the values of EBA and DBA. Now EBA, this is an equilateral angle, so it will be 60 degrees, and DBA, DBA, this angle, right? Angle DBA or ABD is how much? We have already found earlier, that is 51 degree, right? I have written here DBA. When we're solving, I have written it as ABD. It is the same. You just have to remember that the central alphabet denotes that angle. Right, so let's continue. 30 degree plus angle BED plus EBA is 60 degree plus ABD or DBA is 51 degree is equal to 180 degree. Right, it's quite simple. Now let us solve it, or let's make this BED as the subject, right? Or before we make it as the subject, let us add the numbers that is on the left hand side. 60 plus 51 is how much? 111, right? And 111 plus 30 is 141 degree is equal to 180 degree. Let's simplify this. Angle BED is equal to 180 degree minus 140 degree. Now when you subtract this, how much will you get? 40 degree, right? Have I done a mistake somewhere? Yes, sorry, it will be 141 degree. I missed that one over here. So it should be 141 degree. Yes, now you can subtract it. How much will this be? 180 minus 141. 180 minus 140 is 40, but 1 is here, so one more subtraction. We have got it as 39 degree. Right, so the value of angle BED is 39 degree. So in the conclusion, we can write all the answers together, right? Where angle ADE, we have got it as 21 degree. Then angle BDE, we have got it as 30 degree. And angle BED, we have got it as 39 degree. Right, so this is the answer for the question that is given to us. I want you to go through the video again. I know it was a little longer, but there were 3 sub questions, and this also is one of the ICSE questions that was given in the ICSE exam earlier. Okay, so I want you to go through the video again and keep practicing and keep learning and keep studying well. Okay, so I'm ending the video here. I hope you will go through the video again and again to understand it much better way. Keep learning well.